All right. I want to talk about Discord a little bit and why I think it is a incredible means of primary free funneling, which I'm going to explain in a follow-up video versus free funnels versus paid funnels. But I want to talk a little bit about Discord. This was inspired by somebody who came into the mastermind chat, Dakota, and I would give his thread a read if you're in that chat because it's super good. I'm going to pull some stuff from it. Hello. I did a ton of work with the Among Us Inner Sloth worker team. I created 5 Among Us Discords that masked just under 800,000 followers. All in less than 4 days. I currently manage a few YouTubers and streamers and run a digital creator studio. So that's freaking cool. And this conversation kind of sparked a conversation about Discord. And I want to talk about why I think Discord is a really, really incredible thing that every single business or entrepreneur or content creator should focus on. And I'm going to kind of explain the difference between free funnel versus paid funnel. So I think everybody should have as many free funnels as you can. Free funnel kind of being like a means of marketing where new people find you and you provide value in some way here. So a free funnel being like like YouTube, for example, where people are going to find you and you're providing a lot of value. And then a paid funnel, I think you should have like maybe one paid funnel for every 3 free funnels or so. A paid funnel, as a common thing in marketing, is somewhere where people can pay to see more of you. And the typical ROI here is 5-10x. So if somebody pays $5 for the Patreon, I would want them to get like around $50 of value. Like they should feel like they're getting like $50 of value a month from like paying that $5. So like a video like this one should make $50 for them or something like that. So free versus paid funnels. That's like a quick explanation there. We'll talk about it more. And I think that Discord is one of the best free funnels available in 2021. So previously, the best free funnel ever, I think, was email. And email is still enormously powerful and underrated because and it's super simple. Like you can pay $10 a month and you can get a MailChimp account and you can just start collecting emails for your business or your or content creation, whatever. Even content creators, or especially content creators, I think they sleep on this the most. Actually, is like powerful email lists. I'll use the stock guy, his morning call, for example. I think he's public about the amount that he makes off of it, but it's tens of thousands of dollars as a paid newsletter that just goes out every morning with some thoughts about stocks and such things. And this is pretty common in the finance industry, but and more in the education industry. Like when I say education, I mean like people that sell courses. People like me, right, have paid newsletters. I do have a paid newsletter now, I guess, because of Patreon. But they actually can be used in tons of different ways. Like for example, if you are just an entertainer and you play video games, like maybe like a paid option for like your top clips or like top or just thoughts, right? Like Tim Ferriss has 5 Bullet Fridays, which everybody should subscribe to, as like an example of like masterful marketing. Everyone should also subscribe to Ramit Sethi. That's RAMIT SEHTI. And just to see like kind of like the power of these paid funnels. So email is really, really strong, and it can be used in a lot of ways to complement an existing user base. It's also the most powerful use of email is for products. So like if you have 10,000 people on an email list and you say, okay, I'm going to release a product, you sequence emails, like 15 to 20 emails that go out over like 2 months. And you start talking about that product while providing value in another way. And then what you do is you get people very excited for like a launch or a drop. And this is how some successful esports teams like 100 Thieves have created like amazing marketing funnels to like sell out their merchandise all the time. So the reason why I'm bringing up email and I'm talking about it a lot is one, because I want you to pay attention to it if you're thinking about how you build your business. But also I want to make the analogies that email has to Discord and why I think Discord is a like absolutely necessary thing that you have to have immediately. Like this is like one of the very few things I would say like day one, I would have a Discord before you do anything. Side note, by the way, Twitch is not a free funnel. A lot of people make this huge mistake because it is technically free to stream on Twitch. Twitch is not a funnel because new people will generally not find you through it. So Discord versus email. Let's go through like why Discord I think is like so strong as a platform. User control and information is the number one, and this is the same with email too. Is like okay, Do I have the direct ability to access a user or to message a user? Yes, I do. Right. I have information. I have a lot of information. So one, I can see who they are. I can see the mutual servers that they're in. I can message them directly, right, or via a bot. I can ping them via my server, right. Always, of course, assuming that notifications are on, but you have to assume that your users that are dedicated are going to keep that on if you don't abuse it, which we'll talk about later. And you can ping these people directly, which will always work. They can't turn that off. Believe me, I know from my Discord server, right? As people ping me all the time. And you can ping people by role, which you can assign them to. So you could assign everybody to a certain role, like a video game or like some kind of like value add. And this is incredibly powerful. So that brings us to the next thing, which is pings. Add everyone is a extremely strong CTA. There's nothing quite like it. Besides, there's like the equivalent to it would be like a highly engaged Twitter post, where like an at everyone ping would just immediately call to action people live to anything you want, whether that be like a product or a service. Like most people use it for like a live stream or a YouTube video or something like that. I am notoriously very guarded in how I ping people because I think the power of calls to action is unbelievable, and it's really easy to inundate people with pings. I think way too many people ping too much on Discord servers, and really you should only ping if you want people, if you can provide value to people immediately with that ping. And you should never ping for like info or announcements or things like that just do not provide value to people. So for example, like if I'm like add everyone update on my life, never do that, right? That's not enough value. But add everyone, hey, I just launched a Patreon, that's enough value. Or hey, I just had a YouTube video, something you can engage with right then, so that you train and educate your user base that those people will engage with you directly based on like they understand that when you're like they understand number one, if I turn the server off, I'm losing on value, right? Rather than just like pointless bullshit like most servers. And number two, as long as I keep this on and I go check those pings, every time I see one, it's going to be something that like is a new thing that I'm interested in, because that's why I joined in the first place, right? So that's really strong. The other thing that I think is really powerful is topic control. So topic control means that because you can set your server to a certain theme, way too many people, like if you have a business, they like, how do I explain this? So like streamers do this where it's like, okay, I'm just going to make a Discord about streaming or about me. It's like my streamer Discord, right? And then like big surprise that 99% of the Discord is bad because nobody like knows what to talk about or what to do. Whereas if you make the Discord a theme, which is something I'm going to talk about, I think, on the general YouTube. I think like, how do I explain it? Because the theme concept is like really complicated and like deserves a video on its own. But basically, like you should never be going out in a business. Like if you're a restaurant, you should never just be like, you know, Vietnamese restaurant number 537, Mexican restaurant number 545, right? You should be your theme should be something like, we have the absolute best burritos in Pacific Northwest, or we have the absolute best pho, right? And you make some claim to fame, world famous, like one of the restaurants I love in the Seattle area, though I love the marketing, is called Ezekiel's Famous Chicken. What an awesome name that is, right? It's like it's a store that sells fried chicken, but Ezekiel's Fried Chicken is an amazing name because it begets something immediately. Like, oh, it's famous. There's somebody that has made it and is famous for it, because the first, like every word there, it counts as all power words. So a lot of people, they're not focusing enough on topic control. And their Discords might feel dead, or because they don't like have a central theme. So our Discord, for example, this Discord, discord.gg/Devin, there we go, is that the theme of that is business development, lifestyle development, content creation, right? And I actually, the biggest vulnerability I have is that the name of the Discord is Devin's Community Discord. It's not really that, right? Like I could name it to like Devin's Lifestyle and Business Discord. I might do that later, like when I have that theme. But topic control is really important. And you'll see when I think about like how I do Discord, most of my Discord is like themed, like thematically towards that, right? So I have things like content creation, business, like programming. This is like an ask a mentor channel, things like that, esports, right? And then some general channels, but general like self improvement, right? These are all along the lines of things that I believe in. And so the Discord and many people were tempted to like, oh, let's add a channel about this, let's add a channel about this game or things like that. But your topic should be very narrow at first. Like if your Discord is small, a maximum of like 2 to 3 topics is fine, and you should be able to like you should personally be able to impact all of those topics yourself as well, like as an expert. I think is really important. So topic control, super cool. There's so much more to talk about with that too, and the theme. I want to talk about that too. So the way that Dakota was talking about this, the way that he raised his Discord server to 800,000 members was by just like tossing money at Google Ads, which I want to talk about a little bit. And that's so you can actually use paid advertising models to funnel people to Discords, which is like incredible. And then you can then funnel those people out to platforms that provide you more value, such as YouTube, right? So it's totally viable. So if you run Google Ads against a YouTube video, there's a bunch of reasons why it won't do well. And even if it does, it's not like Facebook, where if you run actual paid advertising towards Facebook, you can actually get a really decent ROI. If you run paid ads on YouTube, like YouTube is so much about user engagement that when a user like has low watch time or low engagement in any way, if the people that you're sending to your videos don't really like your videos, they won't be successful. Some people have beat the system, like Tai Lopez, for example, where he's spent quite a bit of money on in a specific category because he only targets self-development. So his issue is like, okay, I'm only targeting self-development, and particularly I'm only using Google Ads to funnel. I'm using Google Ads and my YouTube to funnel people in to a course, which is his 67 steps program or whatever. And that's it, right? So what's funny is like the vast majority of you running businesses or content creator or whatever, you probably can't run Google Ads against your YouTube video successfully, but you could probably run Google Ads against your Discord and then CTA those people to your YouTube video successfully, right? And then and you'd simultaneously also get members in your Discord as well as people going to your YouTube and then whatever else, like right, like having that user is like extremely powerful. I can't think of any reason why any business, like I don't think a single business I can think of would not have value by having a Discord. So like I want to stress, I'm not talking to content creators here exclusively. I'm not. Like this is very relevant towards any entrepreneurs or any people that are thinking about selling products or services. Having your control of a user base is really good, and also the syndication from Discord, like pulling people from Discord to an email list, very easy. That's something that is extremely easy to do. It's hard the other way, like pulling people from email to Discord. But I'd very much include even businesses that are like restaurants or businesses that are retail or things like that could benefit a lot. So if you wanted to do what Dakota did, and you have a themed Discord, which is really important, you'd have to have a theme. I think if you through Google Ads or Bing Ads or whatever at a Discord that didn't have a theme, like just a streamer Discord, I think you'd be unsuccessful. You load up an ad campaign for like 10 or 20 bucks in like an area, and then you start throwing people to that Discord and create those Discords for that theme. And if you don't have a theme, you can decide on a theme, and that's good. So I think that's all my thoughts on it. I just think that every business could benefit from having a Discord or at least understanding this process. So hopefully that was valuable. Thanks.